Hello, young boys and girls. You are welcome in the zoology classes organized by Society of Career Technology and Jan Vikas Mahasabha. Today we will talk about one cytoplasmic organelle, the Golgi body or Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. It was discovered in 1898 by a scientist Camillo Golgi. Like a city which has many roads and highways connecting different portions of the city, and some of the roads enter into a colony. There is some entering persons, and at the office time some persons from that locality, from that colony, go outside for their working places, etc. Similarly, in a cell also, there is a network of road-like structures called endoplasmic reticulum. That endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. One which have some attached ribosomes, so they are called rough endoplasmic reticulums, and other which do not have the attached ribosomes, they are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So they make a transport system of the cell. But with attached ribosomes, they are called RER, and without attached ribosomes, they are called SER or smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Further, this endoplasmic reticulum again have three types of components. The part having, like pages of a book, stacks certain tubules which are called cisternae. Generally, rough endoplasmic reticulum is for transport of proteins, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum is for transport of fatty substances. Connected with these endoplasmic reticulum, we have a specialized type of duct in the cell, both in plant cell and animal cell, near the nucleus, and it has slightly bent curved tubules. So this is the difference in between the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi body. And there is slight difference in the protein composition of the wall of endoplasmic reticulum and wall of the Golgi apparatus. It has a polarity. You see that one part, it is convex in outline, and another part which is concave in outline. It may be connected with the RER or SER, and the compounds synthesized in RER or SER may travel and they remain stored in the Golgi body. And on the other hand, they also may be connected with formation of lysosome, some secretory granules, and sometimes these secretory granules may go near the cell membrane and they unite with the cell membrane, and the secretion goes out from the cell. So Golgi is in some of the cells there is a single unit, but in some of the cells there may be more than one units. In liver cells, up to 50 units have been observed. In some of the plant cells also there are many subunits of Golgi body. These subunits are termed dictyosome. For a pretty long time, the scientists were confused about this structure, whether it is an artifact in biological science. This word is used. Suppose in your glass window there is some dirt particle deposited at a location, and from distance it appears that some fly or mosquito is sitting in that spot. So, but when you go closer to it, you observe that there is no fly or mosquito. It is simply a deposition of dirt over that glass. So such things sometimes in cell also, when we observe under an electron microscope, some structures may not be actually a structure, they are just visible like a structure, they are called artifact. It can be proved only that whether a structure is real if we can isolate it from that. If a cell is gently homogenized and differentially centrifuged, that Golgi body can be isolated from it. Even the different fractions of Golgi body may also be separated. This Golgi body contains three types of structures. One, the cisternae. So there are certain small tubules and there may be certain small ball-like structures which are called vesicles. So Golgi body is not a static structure, it is a very dynamic structure, and as you can see here that at the time of secretion the vesicle of Golgi body fuses with the cell membrane, becomes a part of the cell membrane, and the secretion goes out. On the other hand, some of the vesicles of endoplasmic reticulum or some part of the nuclear envelope may also be connected with it. Some chemicals may be transferred from endoplasmic reticulum into the Golgi body, may remain stored there, and then it can be released either to outside the cell or may remain stored in the cell cytoplasm itself, may form lysosome or peroxisome, etc. So you can see here in this diagram, near the nuclear membrane, the Golgi body contains some slightly bent type of tubules, the cisternae, tubules and vesicles. This area is the convex one, it's called forming phase. It may be connected with the nuclear membrane also, or may be connected with the rough endoplasmic reticulum or smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Some of the secretory vesicles may converge and mix with Golgi body. In many electron micrographs of liver cells and some other cells, this type of moving vesicles have been recorded, and they may sometimes form the lysosome. Around the Golgi body, there is an area where no cytoplasmic organelle is found. It is called zone of exclusion. But near the periphery, some ribosome may remain present. Now let us see what are the functions of these ribosomes, this Golgi body. First of all, the first function is that during formation of certain secretory vesicles, of course in endoplasmic reticulum, the proteins are synthesized, but sometimes to a protein portion, some carbohydrate portion is also attached. Similarly, with some lipid molecules also some carbohydrate portions are attached. This attachment of carbohydrate portion with protein to form glycoprotein and attachment of carbohydrate moiety with a lipid to form glycolipid, it is done by Golgi body. Secondly, it is the secretory structure of the cell. So the secretion may be continuous or discontinuous. In continuous secretion, for example, in the liver cells, some glycoproteins are synthesized and immediately they are brought in contact with the cell membrane and released immediately. Similarly, in plasma cells also, the antibodies are synthesized and immediately they are released into the blood circulation. On the other hand, in some cases, the secretory granules may be formed in the Golgi body. They are kept stored in the cytoplasm for some time. Some processing may be done in that, and whenever there is a need, then and then only they are brought into contact with the cell membrane and released outside, as it happens in case of endocrine gland cells and the digestive gland cells, exocrine gland cells. Many digestive enzymes are released initially in inactive form, which are called zymogen, and at the time of action they are activated to form the active enzyme. Some other functions have also been observed, that in case of cytokinesis of plant cells, when two nuclei are formed with the Golgi body, some of the Golgi vesicles start accumulating in the middle to form a cell plate, and then they form the complete cell partition, and then the two cells get separated from each other. In case of spermatogenesis, spermatid is formed, which is a rounded cell. Near the nucleus there is a Golgi body. In this Golgi body, a modification starts taking place. A small granules develop in the middle called proacrosomal granule, and the Golgi vesicles surround this. After some time, this whole cell becomes elongated to form an elongated sperm cell, and the Golgi forms the acrosome. So acrosome is also a type of lysosome, which is utilized for penetration of the ovum membrane at the time of fertilization. As I told you that sometimes Golgi has been observed to transform into lysosomes, which are an important cell organelle. Some of the secretions, for example, in insulin hormone secretion, initially a long molecule is formed made up of 84 amino acid, which is called proinsulin. After that, what happens? It just folds to form a V-shaped structure. In between, some disulfide bridges are formed, and a part of it is removed from it, and the remaining two subunits made up of 20 amino acid and 30 amino acids, means 51 amino acids, they become the active insulin molecule. So this type of processing, in which a part is broken down, is also done by the help of Golgi body. Here you can see that the Golgi body is responsible for formation of antibody molecule in the plasma cells, and they are released immediately, they are secreted continuously. But in the other case, what happens? Some secretory granules are formed, they are stored for some time and form the zymogen or inactive digestive enzyme. Whenever there is a need, then they come near the surface and they are released as a digestive enzymes. So this way, Golgi body is also a very dynamic structure, it plays a very important role in glycosidation of proteins and lipids to form glycoproteins and glycolipids. For this, they contain a specific enzyme, thiamine pyrophosphatase and uh, glycerotransferase, which transfers the carbohydrate moiety into the protein or lipid. They are also responsible for formation of lysosomes, acrosomes during spermatogenesis, cell partitions at the time of cytokinesis in plant cells, the antibody secreted from plasma cells, they are also released outside by the help of the Golgi body, and the digestive enzymes are also secreted in the form of inactive zymogen by the help of this Golgi body. You can just repeat it. The Golgi complex was discovered by Camillo Golgi in 1898. Golgi apparatus or complex is a differentiated portion of the endomembrane system. It is morphologically very similar in animal and plant cells. It is spatially and temporally related to the endoplasmic reticulum on one side and to secretory vesicles leading to the cell membrane on the other hand. Sometimes Golgi may be a single unit or broken into many subunits called dictyosomes. The dictyosomes are formed by number 1 stacks of curved cisternae, number 2 associated tubules, and number 3 secretory vesicles. Regarding zone of exclusion, the Golgi cisternae lack attached ribosomes. They are surrounded by a zone in which organelles are excluded. It is called zone of exclusion. However, some free ribosomes may be present near periphery. Regarding the functions of Golgi, there are many functions. First of all, the important thing is that always there is a traffic from the endoplasmic reticulum towards the Golgi body and from Golgi body towards the lysosome, peroxisome, or towards the cell surface. So the first function is glycosidation of lipids and protein. Important function of Golgi is the glycosidation of lipids and proteins to produce glycolipids and glycoproteins. Sugar residues are transferred by the glycosyl transferase enzyme. After the synthesis of the protein backbone in the ER, oligosaccharides of the core and then those of the terminal group are added to form glycoproteins. Glycoproteins may be secreted or incorporated into the cell coat or the lysosomes. The second important function is the cell secretion. The main function of the Golgi complex is cell secretion, not only of exportable proteins but also of the enzymes of lysosomes and peroxisomes. The secretion may be continuous or discontinuous. In continuous, here the secretion products are discharged without storage. For example, glycoproteins by the liver cells and the antibodies by the plasma cells. Or it may be discontinuous. Here the secretion is done with storage in secretory or zymogen granules, for example in the pancreas, parotid gland and others. Formation of primary lysosomes is the third function. Golgi complex is also involved in the formation of primary lysosomes. A number of lysosomal enzymes are glycoproteins. They are glycosidated at the Golgi complex. Fourth function, cell plate formation. After karyokinesis, during cytokinesis of plant cells, the Golgi vesicles aggregate in the middle part of cell and make a cell partition or cell plate. The fifth function is acrosome formation. During transformation of a rounded spermatid cell into an elongated spermatozoon, the anterior acrosome is also formed from Golgi complex. Sixth, many hormones and digestive enzymes are initially made in an inactive form. Later on, their activation takes place by the help of Golgi body. An excellent example of the molecular processing of secreted proteins is provided during the transformation of pre-proinsulin or proinsulin into active insulin. Right? Thank you very much. This much for the day.